Hello and welcome to Cognoto Key. Today we're going to talk about something we all think we know from our school days, vowels and consonants. But trust me, there's a fascinating physical difference behind them that most of us were never taught.
Right, so we all have it memorized, don't we? A, E, I, O, U. But have you ever stopped to ask why? What makes an A so different from a B or a T? Well, the secret isn't about the letters on a page. It's actually all about what happens inside our mouths when we make the sounds.
So to get to the bottom of this, let's imagine a single puff of air. Just one. It starts its journey deep in your lungs, and it's on its way out into the world. And believe it or not, the path that little puff of air takes, well, that changes everything. Okay, so let's get into it. The first path that puff of air can take. Think of it like a beautiful, wide-open superhighway. No traffic jams, no red lights, just a clear, open road for sound.
And that superhighway? That's what a vowel is. A vowel sound is what happens when your vocal passage is totally open. The air just flows right out, carrying vibrations from your vocal cords. There's absolutely nothing blocking it. No friction, nothing. Just pure, clean sound.
So the most important thing to remember is this. For a vowel, the air is totally free. Seriously, try it with me right now. Go on, just say ah or ooh. See? You can feel it, right? Your mouth is open, your tongue and lips are out of the way, the air is just flowing. That, my friends, is the vowel superhighway. All right, but what happens when that puff of air doesn't get the easy route? What if it's forced to take a different path? One that's less like a highway and more like a challenging obstacle course? Well, that's where consonants make their entrance. You see, a consonant is a sound we make when we actively get in the way of that air. We stop it, we block it, we squeeze it on its journey out. We either fully or partially close up our vocal passage, and that action is what shapes the sound.
And how do we create these obstacles? We use our built-in sound tools, or what linguists call articulators. We're talking about your lips, your teeth, your tongue, even the roof of your mouth. Let's try another one. Say pa. Feel that? Your lips press together and stop the air completely. Or how about la? You can feel your tongue tapping right behind your teeth. That blockage? That's you making a consonant.
So just to recap, vowels are open sounds, consonants are blocked sounds. Simple enough, right? But now let's look at the numbers. This is where things get really, really interesting.
Okay, look at this number, 20. Now, you're probably thinking, 20 what? There are only 5 vowel letters. And you'd be right about the letters, but you're in for a little surprise.
Because those 5 little letters, A, E, I, O, U, they work over time. Together, they create a whopping 20 distinct vowel sounds in English. I mean, just think about it. The A sound in cat is totally different from the A sound in car. Same letter, but a completely different journey for that puff of air.
Okay, so what about the consonants? We've got 21 consonant letters, so how many sounds do you think they can make? Take a guess.
24. Isn't that wild? We have so many more consonant letters, but they only make a few more sounds than the vowels do. It really shows you that the alphabet we write with is just, well, it's just a set of symbols for the incredible, complex symphony of actions that are happening inside our mouths every time we speak.
This little chart here breaks it all down perfectly. On one side, you have the vowels, open passage, zero obstruction, 5 letters making 20 sounds. On the other side, the consonants, a blocked passage, obstacles made by our articulators, 21 letters making 24 sounds. When you look at it like this, it's just such a simple, beautiful system, isn't it? It's all just physics, really.
So you might be thinking, okay, this is cool, but why does it matter in real life? Well, knowing this physical difference actually solves one of the most common grammar headaches out there, knowing when to use a versus an. Now, I'm sure your school teacher told you a rule about letters, but you can forget that. The real rule has nothing to do with letters and everything to do with sound. It's simple. Step 1, completely ignore the spelling. Step 2, just listen to the very first sound of the word. If that sound is an open, flowing vowel sound, you use an. If it's a blocked, choppy consonant sound, you use a.
And these examples show it perfectly. Look, we say a university. Why? Because even though it's spelled with a U, the first sound is U, a consonant sound where your tongue gets in the way. But then we say an hour. The H is silent, so the first sound you actually hear is ow, a wide-open vowel sound. It's the same for a one-time event, that starts with a what sound, and an MBA, which starts with an M sound. See? It's always about the sound, not the letter.
I love this quote because it just sums it all up so beautifully. Vowels are the original sounds, the effortless hum of our voice. You don't have to do anything to make them. But consonants? Consonants take effort. They are the deliberate actions we take to shape that raw sound, to chop it up, to stop it, to mold it into the words we use every single day. So from now on, whenever you speak, just try to notice it. Feel the open highway of a vowel and the little obstacle course of a consonant. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? How many other rules of language that we learned are not really about grammar at all, but about the simple, elegant physics of how we make sounds? Definitely some food for thought.
Well, that's all for this explainer. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you found that as fascinating as I do.
And hey, if you had a good time and learned something new, do me a favor. Please give this video a like, share it with a friend who loves learning new things, and of course, subscribe to Cognito Key so you don't miss our next explainer. We can't wait to see you again soon.